Yo, what the bro? I just clicked on Twitter, and the first thing I see is just something insane. The nuke is ruining my relationship. My boyfriend defends Hassan. I thought I could ignore it. I don't want to control what he consumes, and just told him to not watch Hassan in front of me, and he agreed. Now with all this new information about, I can't ignore it anymore. I can't even look at my boyfriend. I really don't want to start a fight, but I can't say anything anymore. How do I go about approaching him on this? I know it's going to be a big fight. This got to be fake, right? Like, that's so sad, man. What the hell? Nah, there's no way. There's no way that's real. Wait, what? You should respond? Dude, that's crazy. I don't want, I mean, that busted my brain a little bit. It broke my brain a little bit. Like, how? It was fake. There was another post in your subreddit saying something. There's currently a civil war happening in Diddy G, as many are accusing Dan Diddy G defender Saltman of collaborating with Ethan Klein on the content fluke. Yeah, of course they did. What do you mean? That's not, how is that a speculation? Ethan is literally also trying to do a mass email campaign to try to get Twitch banned or try to get me banned off Twitch directly. Now he wants to like do a direct email campaign. He has become everything that he used to despise about content creators. Yeah, he used multiple posts from their sub. I think it is pretty wild that you can just, I don't know, you can just be like, hey man, this is a bad person. Here is a 2-hour clip compilation of everything that I believe leads me into thinking that he's a bad person. He's a bad person, I promise you. And then people will just be like, yeah, that's right. I guess that's the case. Ironic that he make fun of people like this directly to your face in your podcast episodes. I know. Like, Ethan's behavior over the past year is something that we used to make fun of together on the Leftovers podcast. Like, we'd be literally making fun of like Tim Pool or Dave Rubin or Steven Crowder or any number of different people that behave like this. And now he has become that person, and he's and the people that we used to make fun of, like Keemstar, are on board with his actions. Like, he's got Tim Pool and Keemstar rooting for him, all these like drama slop tubers rooting for him, and no one in his community goes, wait a minute, are we aligning with some weird people here? Is the community dynamic changing a little bit? Are we actually still a progressive community? Because it sure seems like we're losing our we're losing our grip on being a progressive community, slowly but surely. I think he's mad that no other big YouTuber is talking about it or cares about it. I just don't I don't know where this goes for him. Like, I don't know. I think it's unfair to the H3 community to call them less progressive because they're attacking you. You think it's unfair to the H3 community to call them less progressive because they're spending most of their political activism attacking a progressive content creator, probably the largest progressive content creator in North America, over a disagreement on an apartheid state committing a genocide? I feel like, at what point, okay, let's swap the dynamic. Let's not actually talk about Israel. If the same exact thing was occurring over, I don't know, BLM, I think most people would understand, oh, maybe we're not that progressive. You know what I mean? Imagine I'm like, no, I'm pro Black Lives Matter, and I don't care. Like, I don't think Black Lives Matter is anti-white racism. I'm an advocate for black people. I don't want black people to be disproportionately harmed by the police. Okay. Ironically enough, this is an argument that I presented to Ethan initially as well. And then everyone was like, nah, dog, you don't understand. This is actually, you're promoting anti-white racism. You want white people to be killed. Here are a million different clips out of context where you've talked about things where it makes me feel like you're on board with the Black Panther Party, which is a terror cell. You know, the American government had to prosecute and assassinate their leadership, and then spent their entire time constantly repeating that over and over and over again, and then simultaneously aligning themselves with the likes of Keemstar, Tim Pool, and numerous other right-wing content creators. At a certain point, you would have to realize, like, maybe you're either A, being duped, or B, no longer as progressive as you are, or as you thought you are. Especially considering that, a lot of this conversation revolves around calling me un-American and pro-enemies of America. I don't agree with them defending genocide or Israel. I think they can still be progressive in other aspects like domestic issues. Yeah, I'm just saying, I think you're... wait, why are you... Yeah, okay. Strasserites are also pro social safety nets. You know what I mean? Nazballs. I guess they're woke now. You know what I mean? Yes, there's a concept in progressive circles and in socialist circles called progressive accept Palestine. This has existed for a very long time. The only reason why it's become a major contradiction now is because a lot more people are aware of the actual dynamic that has been taking place in Israel. And that is pissed off people. Anyway, I heard something about Dave Rubin being progressive accept Palestine and eventually did a whole pivot. Yeah, that's how Dave Rubin started as well. That's literally how Dave Rubin became more right wing. Unironically, he was a progressive accept Palestine guy. It's kind of crazy to think about because it was so many years ago. But back in the day, yes, when Dave Rubin was at the Young Turks, he was a fairly progressive person, except for the issue of Israel. And it broke his brain. And now he's just like completely right wing, obviously. And it took many, it's just like crazy to think about. Would it be easier to move on if you didn't talk about it, but reacted the whole video, bro? This drama just needs to be put to bed already. If you think, first of all, me not reacting to the video really pisses them off. And I already stated that I would be down to debate. The video is about me. I already know what's in it. I've already addressed it before the video even came out, which is precisely the reason why I said what I said. I'm down to debate if he wants to on this issue. Okay. Secondly, if you think that actually watching the video is going to do anything but supercharge the drama, you're delusional.